Ever wake up at 3 a.m., the world silent, your mind racing, wondering why you're staring into the dark? It's not just you. I'm Sarah Ellis, a mental health coach who spent a decade piecing together the science and soul of these midnight wake ups. Today, we're stepping into Maya's life, a 38-year-old single mom and teacher in Portland, Oregon, whose nights keep tugging her awake. This isn't about restless nights or bad luck. It's about whispers in the dark, quiet moments your heart and maybe even God are trying to reach you. Over the next hour and a half, I'll walk you through Maya's journal, her fears, her hopes, her small victories, and decode why you wake from 1 to 5 a.m. We'll blend science, faith, and stories from folks like her neighbor down the hall, all to show you how these hours can turn into strength. Stick with me. We'll find peace in the quiet. If this hits home, comment your own night story. Share it with someone who stirs at dawn and subscribe. Hit that bell so we don't miss what's next. Let's flip open Maya's journal and start. Maya's apartment hugs a rainy corner of Portland. Moss clings to the brick outside. A flicker from Eli's dinosaur nightlight glows through her cracked door. She's 38, a third-grade teacher. Days spent coaxing kids through fractions, nights juggling grocery lists, and Eli's bedtime pleas for one more story. Sleep used to be her refuge, curling under a quilt her mom stitched, drifting off to Rain's lullaby. But lately, her clock's a traitor. 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. She's up, pulse thumping, thoughts a jumble. "What's wrong with me?" she scribbles, pen digging into the page. I'd sit across her kitchen table, coffee steam between us. "Maya, nothing's wrong. The night's got something to say." Science backs this. REM sleep kicks in from 1 to 5 a.m. Your brain buzzing with dreams, your body deep yet fragile. A creak, a worry, and you're awake. Your subconscious humming loud. Spirit adds a layer. Those hours thin the veil, a bridge to your soul, and something bigger. Melatonin fades, pulling you into a haze where prayers land and clarity sparks. Maya's not alone. Millions hear these whispers. Let's read her entries hour by hour and weave in tales from her world to see what they mean. Maya's journal, January 12th, 1:47 a.m. Eli coughed. "Now I'm up. Chest tight. Rent's overdue. $200 short. Report cards loom. Am I failing him? My head's a mess." Rain taps her window. A streetlight buzzes. This hour's your soul wrestling, fears clawing up. Maya's tangled in guilt. Eli's sneakers have holes. Her ex's child support's late again. Think of her neighbor, Mrs. Rosa, 70, widowed down the hall. She once told Maya over tea, "I'd wake at 1 fretting my Joe's pension wouldn't stretch. I'd pace, cry, then one night I prayed instead. God, show me enough." Next day, a church friend dropped off groceries. Rosa's tangle eased, faith cut through. Joseph knew this too, Mary pregnant, shame looming. He tossed at 1 a.m. A dream broke in. An angel said, "Don't fear, this is God's." He woke, prayed, acted, took Mary home. Maya's turn. "Am I enough?" she writes. I'd nudge her. "Spill it out." She grabs her notebook. Eli's laugh, my kids' thank you notes. I'm trying. Then prays, "Lord, quiet my chaos, light my way." Her grip softens. Peace tiptoes in. "Wake here, scribble your mess. Rent, kids, work." Then whisper, "God, steady me." It's your hour to unravel. February 3rd, 2:22 a.m. Up again, stomach churning, head foggy. Too much coffee. Eli's field trip's tomorrow. Did I pack enough? I feel off. Maya shuffles to the kitchen, pours water. Blanket trailing. This hour's your body knocking. Something's out of sync. Stress spikes cortisol. Chinese medicine points to the liver. Anger, exhaustion pooling. Her coworker, Tim, comes to mind. 40, math teacher, always wired. I'd wake at 2, he grinned once. Great until midnight, caffeine crashing. Doctor said my liver's screaming. Cut the late nights. He swapped coffee for chamomile. Sleep steadied. Hezekiah felt this deeper. Dying, he prayed at 2 a.m. Lord, I've walked true. God heard, gave him 15 years. Maya's drained, coffee, worry, no rest. Listen, I'd say. She sips water, prays. God, heal my weary frame, calm my storm. Her jaw unclenches. She drifts back. Wake here? Check in? Tired? Stressed? Pray, Lord, renew me. Your body's whispering, answer it. March 10th, 3:13 a.m. Dreamt mom's roses bloomed, her laugh echoing. Then I'm up, heart racing but calm too. Why now? Moonlight pools on Maya's floor. Eli snores hum. This is your soul's hour. REM peaks, dreams stick, God's close. The veil's thin, truth spills out. Her friend Lena, 35, a nurse, knows this. Woke at 3 after a rough shift, she told Maya over lunch. Dreamt my dad, gone 5 years, hugged me. I prayed, felt him say, you're okay. Shift felt lighter. Jesus lived it. Gethsemane, 3 a.m., sweat like blood. Your will, Father. He surrendered, found strength. Maya's dream, mom lost to cancer, stirs grief she's dodged. Write it, I'd urge. She pens, Miss your pies, Mom. Praise, our Father, hallowed be. Words wrap her. Peace settles like Mom's hand on her cheek. Wake here, jot your dream. Roses hugs, pray Lord speak. It's your window, open it. Maya's journal, April 5th, 4:38 a.m. Birds are chirping outside, faint at first, like they're testing the quiet. The sky's still gray, but there's a sliver of light creeping through the blinds. I'm awake, wide awake, and it's strange, I feel clear, lighter than I have in weeks. Eli's got his spelling test today, those little words he's been mumbling in his sleep. Can I be stronger for him? The coffee pot's gurgling now, filling the kitchen with that warm, bitter smell. Maya stretches, her bare feet brushing the cool hardwood floor, the rain outside softening to a drizzle, a gentle hum against the window panes. This hour, it's rebirth, the edge of dawn where shadows lift and hope stirs. I'd sit with her in that dim kitchen, the glow of her stove clock casting soft green across her face. Maya, this is your new dawn. Science says it's the tail end of REM, your brain winding down dreams, melatonin fading as daylight nears, your body's ready to rise. Spirit says it's more. Daybreak's always been sacred, a reset etched into time. Think of Jesus at the tomb, dawn breaking on the third day, the stone rolled back by unseen hands, life bursting where death once reigned. Mary Magdalene stood there, tears drying, as an angel's voice cut through. He is risen. That's this hour, a promise of what's possible when night gives way. Maya's not the only one feeling it. Take Carla, 42, a mom from her classroom, short brown hair, tired eyes, always rushing her son Joey to school with a quick wave. Over coffee at a PTA meeting, Carla told Maya her own 4 a.m. story. It was a month after the divorce papers, she said, stirring sugar into her cup, voice low. Kids were asleep, house dead quiet. I woke at 4, heart pounding, staring at those papers on the counter. I'd lost everything, him, the savings, my footing. Couldn't sleep, so I prayed, God, give me a new start, please. Next morning, my phone rang, a temp job at the library, just enough to pay the rent. That 4 a.m. prayer, it broke something open. Carla's dawn wasn't loud. It was a whisper of hope, a crack of light after months of gray. Maya feels that crack now, stirring her coffee, steam curling up. Eli's test looms, those flashcards she taped to the fridge, his shy CAT spelling over cereal. She's been frayed, late bills, parent emails piling up, but this morning her mind's steady. Fresh page, she scribbles in her journal, the pen gliding smooth. She pulls her quilt tighter, whispers Psalm 23. Lord, you are my shepherd. Lead me beside quiet waters, refresh my soul. The words settle like the rain outside, soft but sure. She jots a list. Hug Eli before school, grade those papers with grace, call Mom tonight. Her shoulders lift, a quiet energy humming. She's ready, not just for today, but for whatever's next. I'd lean in. That's your dawn, Maya. It's not just waking, it's rising. This hour's a gift. Clarity cuts through the haze. Your spirit's primed to start anew. Carla found a job. Maya finds her footing. What could it hold for you? Wake here. Don't roll over. Sit up, breathe, grab a pen, set a goal, smile at the kids, tackle that email, then pray, God, renew me, light my way. The birds are singing. The sky's shifting. Dawn's yours to claim. Seize it. Maya's journal shifts. May 1st. Nights don't scare me now. 3 a.m.'s my quiet friend. Rain taps. Eli dreams. She's steady. Each hour whispers, tangles, warnings, windows, dawns. Science says it's your brain. Faith says it's God. Her neighbor, her friend, her kid's mom, they felt it too. Next wake up, don't groan, listen. Comment your whisper, share this with a night owl, subscribe. Let's grow together. Curious about dreams? Our next video, 7 Ways God Speaks While You Sleep, waits for you. I'm Sarah. Here's to your dark slight.